Hello and welcome to this week's Warrior Wind Down. For many, if you're watching this live, you will be waking up tomorrow to most of the schools being open. I know that this is going to be such a huge relief for many parents, teachers, children, etc., which is really, really good news. This means we're one step closer to our new normality. I know businesses are starting to slowly but surely look at getting ready to reopen. So yes, but this does also mean, say a big hello. I can see lots of people joining. Hello, hello. Let us know who it is and where it is you're joining from, because we're streaming on a couple of different places. Hello. Oh, that's so good to hear, Aisha. Really, really good to see you. Hi, Amber. Hello. So yes, but this still means that we have this last week to release. And that doesn't mean that it's all doom and gloom, it was all bad or anything. You may have had an absolutely cracking week, but we want to be releasing what may not be serving you to move forward into the new week, taking from it the good stuff, reflecting and seeing what worked well, because when you know what worked well, that's when you can do more of it. When your self-awareness expands and you begin to recognize what didn't work so well, what isn't serving you, that's where you can make a conscious decision to go, hang on a minute, I'm going to stop doing that, or I'm not going to let that person treat me like that, or next week. And then that's where we're going to come into the intentions for the new week ahead. Hi, oh lovely, I can see your names this week. This is good. Let us know how you are. How are you feeling? How is everything? So we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to be guiding you through what we call our peace release. So we're going to welcome in more peace and we're going to release. Peace standing for pause, taking some time to pause, breathe, affirming your intention, clarity, getting clarity on the week ahead, and exhaling. I'm going to be guiding you through a simple but very, very powerful visualization, which is an NLP exercise, so you can really feel empowered, ready to wake up tomorrow with that renewed energy, feeling good and fresh for the week ahead. So let's go. We're going to be going through our piece. First things first, I'm going to invite you to sit back, relax. This is where we're going to be. If you haven't already, I'm going to invite you to take a little candle. Mine's just a little tea light, but it's in this lovely little selenite tea holder. It's cute, isn't it? I'm going to invite you to light your candle. Welcome light in. And what I mean by that is, yes, the physical light of the candle, but also that light representing yourself, representing that goodness within you, no matter what's gone on, whether you've yelled at the kids, your spouse, whatever has gone on this week. Allow that light to represent the light within you. I know it's there, you know it's there. So let's welcome more of that in. And we're going to start by pausing. So if you have a piece of paper and pen, fantastic, pop it down for a minute. Sit back. If you have crystals of any kind, if you're into this, if you're like, why would I have a crystal? Stick with us. We're going to be doing lots of different lives and things over the coming weeks and months. And crystals are a really powerful thing to have around you. They've got really powerful healing energies. So if you do, fantastic. If you don't worry. Sit back, close your eyes. Just going to invite you to pause and just feel within. If, like myself, you've just been running around at 100 miles an hour and it's bedtime for kids. For those of you who don't know me, I've got twin coming up to 1-year-olds in like 8 days. I can't believe it. But if you have just been running around this weekend, or you've got lots going on in the mind, ready for preparation in tomorrow, whatever's going on, how does your body feel? Have you got any niggles anywhere? Have you got a fuzzy feeling in your body if you've just been running around? Are you feeling pretty calm? you feeling stressed? Just check in with yourself and just pause and be present with your mind and with your body. We don't do this as often as would benefit us. Simply be within now. And now you can just begin to focus on your breath. Take a long inhale through the nose. Exhale, lower the shoulders down away from the ears. You might just want to, you often see me doing this, just releasing from the neck. Good. And again, inhale. And on this exhale and any future exhales, imagine you are exhaling anything that you are holding on to at the moment. This might be thoughts about something. It might be something that's gone on, a situation. Maybe thinking about the future, just imagine exhaling if you've got any tension or apprehension around anything. And you can either keep your eyes closed for this next part, for the embrace, or you can open them up if you like. See which one feels good for you. I want you to just reflect on the week gone by. We are now in March. Can you even believe it? I want you to think back this last week. What went well for you? What are you happy about, or what worked well for you? This can be the most simple of things. It really, really doesn't matter whether it's a simple routine that you're doing, whether keeping a glass of water next to your bed for when you wake up in the morning is what you're doing. Having a chat with, like, it can be anything. If you are focusing on a particular area, such as career, relationship, you may have taken big action on something. Did it work? If so, fantastic. Celebrate this in your mind. What worked well? What didn't work so well for you this week? What's been that thing that maybe on reflection you would have done differently next time? Or what's that thing that you tried? Or there may be a habit of some kind that you've been on repeat for a long time and you're like, okay, I get it. It's not working for me. I want you to just have a think now. Because by doing this, you're embracing. You can't change the last week, but what you can do is reflect and learn from it. And lastly, what could you improve for next week? What could you do a little bit differently for next week? Having just recognized what worked well, having recognized what didn't work so well, or maybe something that you were like, what could you improve on? And that could be something, and I always say this, but we're not looking for big drastic changes. We're looking at 1%. Take the pressure off yourself. You've no doubt got a lot going on. Just that 1%. What could you do that's going to make you a bit happier? What could you do that's going to help your relationships? What are you going to do that's going to make your mindset, your mental health, your well-being more of a priority for you? Small adjustments make the biggest difference. Consistently done. Doing one thing every now and again, huge. It's not going to make a big difference long term. It's the little things compounded. I say this every single week. The little things that you do compounded make you who you are. Now, if you haven't already, you can be writing these down. I want you to think of an intention for the week ahead. We're going to be affirming an intention to ourselves now. And by intention or affirming, so like an affirmation, let's say, you might be familiar with the term affirmation, but an affirmation is affirming a statement to yourself. And we do this all day, every day. We have on average between 60 to 80, let's say 60 to 75, 80,000 thoughts every single day. Around 80% of those are habitual. So you basically affirm things to yourself all day, every day. Are they serving you? Are they in your best interest? Or are they the typical, almost negative, not so helpful thoughts? You might be worrying, you might be stressing about something, you might be doubting yourself, scared of doing something, putting yourself down. When you begin to choose and affirm better statements to yourself, this is where positive change really begins to propel you forward in your life. So what one thing could you commit to saying to yourself this week? What one thing could you affirm to yourself? This could be along the lines of, let's have a think. I'm going to try my hardest this week. I'm going to be kind to myself this week. My intention is to feel calm. My intention is to drink the water that I know my body needs every day. My intention is, so can you see how it can be anything at all, but choose something that feels right for you and that's going to support you in moving forward in your life. No matter what journey you are on, whether you're thinking, God, like I am past change, I'm going to work on me another time, or you're in the midst of thinking like, wow, something needs to change, or maybe you are taking the action and you're feeling fantastic. I know lots of people on here. We've got Warrior Academy members, I've got previous clients, got the Facebook users. Like, I know so many of you guys have are in the middle of huge expansions in your life. It's really, really exciting. It doesn't matter where you are, is what I'm saying. We can all still take that little bit of action or that intention that's just going to push you up the scale that little bit towards that fulfillment, towards your happiness, towards feeling good. That's the end of the day. That's all of our goals in life, isn't it? It's happiness, it's feeling good in ourselves. We may go after the cars, the house, the perfect partner, the this, the that, the money, but that's what we're looking for deep down within that, because you don't want to be crying into a Porsche. It's not feeling fulfilled. It's what goes on in here that really counts. So, clarity. I want you to share, in fact, before we move on to clarity, I want you to share, what is your intention for the week ahead? How do you want to feel? Or what are you going to commit to saying to yourself? What do you want to do? This could be different. This might just be a feeling of some kind, but it might be something that you want to do. I would love to hear it. Because then I'm going to be guiding you through a visual process where you're going to see yourself doing it. You're going to feel what it feels like. That activates the law of attraction. Full stop. That is the most powerful way to activate the law of attraction, because when you can see it and feel it, you are becoming, and in that moment are a vibrational match to it, because it's real for you in your mind. There's so many examples of this. I'll give you one in a moment. No worries, my darling. See you soon. So, Claire, my intention is to try my hardest this week. I love that. That is the best thing you can do. That is a really cool intention. So I'm just going to give you an example of the power of feeling. So let's say, for example, you were to think of, close your eyes for a moment if you're watching this. Close your eyes if you can. And I want you to just think of someone you love. Bring that person or bring that thing. It might be a pet, it might be your child. Bring someone to mind who you love. Now I want you to just see where you feel that. You might feel it in your heart, you might feel it in your head, you might feel it in your stomach like little butterflies. If you were to think of something that upsets you, I'm not going to recommend that you do this, but if you want to almost evidence to yourself, if this is something that's brand new to you, try it. You will see for yourself the power of thought, the power of bringing a particular image to your mind activates emotions and feelings within you. When you marry those two together, that's when you're actually emanating an energy of that. So another one is, if you think of like a sexy time, think of a sexy time. Your head can go there, your body can also go there. You get the gist. It's a really, really powerful thing. So I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes. I want you to just go straight back to that place that you were, that stillness from the very beginning. If you have just joined us, do not worry. I'm inviting you to just feel calm and relaxed. Take a few deep breaths. On every exhale, just feel more and more relaxed now. I want you to bring into your mind that intention that you're setting for the week ahead. That intention for the week ahead. And I want you to just imagine now, almost fast forwarding time, just a little bit, and seeing yourself either taking the action on the intention or being intentional. For example, if your intention was to drink water daily and feel refreshed and think clearly, I want you to envision yourself thinking clearly, effortlessly drinking your water and going, and just seeing yourself. What's your energy like? What are you doing? So I want you to see yourself doing that thing so you're separate from you. Notice how you're walking, how you're talking. If your intention is to feel calm, what does that calm you look like? If your intention is to simply try your hardest, what energy, what does that look like? And once you've got a clear image of that, I'm going to invite you to almost move towards that version of you and step into those shoes and look out through those eyes. You're embodying that intention now. How does that feel? I want you to just almost practice seeing out through your eyes and doing those things. Picture yourself now doing whatever it is you're doing, acting on that intention. How does that feel? I want you to now tune into your body, whether that is that sense of calmness, whether you have just been drinking your water, whether you're trying your best. What does that feel like, and where do you feel that? I want you to breathe and expand that feeling. Imagine it flooding through your body now. I want you to enhance, almost tenfold, turn that up. If you can feel that calmness, I want you to magnify it. Feel the calmness that you've ever felt. What does that feel like? If you're intentional, trying your best, do you feel confident? Do you feel good in yourself? Do you feel proud of yourself? And I want you to just see what's going on around you. Having acted out and being that intentional person, how else does that impact your life? Keeping your eyes closed, just almost imagine your day fast forwarding. How else does that impact you when you are intentional? When you're mindful of what you're doing and how you're feeling? I want you to just take a couple more deep breaths, really embracing what you can see and feel within you now. Bring more color to your mind. Keeping your eyes closed, I want you to place your hands on your lap with the palms facing up towards the ceiling. That feeling that you have within you, however that has been activated from that intention, whatever you are setting the intention of, I want you to feel that feeling now and just imagine that more of that is pouring down your arms and into the palms of your hand. If it's calmness, I want you to feel as if you've got nothing but calmness in both palms. If it's confidence, whatever that feels like for you, you might imagine a light, it might be a color, you might feel a tingle. Feel that within your palms now. Just allow more of that to flood down the arms. You may feel your arms get a little bit heavier. It's very natural. Keep your eyes closed. Good. Now, keeping your eyes shut, you're just going to bring your hands together, almost as if you're clasping your hands, and bring them up towards the heart, keeping your eyes closed, breathing deep. You're drawing that energy and that intention into your heart center now. I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, imagine that you're blowing onto your hands, keep them clasped. So you're just blowing onto them. Take another deep breath in. Imagine you're breathing nothing but energy and love into and onto your hands and that intention. Good. You can just repeat this once more. Feel how good that feels. And on the next one, take a big deep breath. And on the exhale, you can open up your palms, keep them flat, and imagine you are blowing almost glitter off your hands. I want you to blow that intention and energy out into the universe. Just allow that to disperse into your room. It's almost as if you're blowing it off. Good. And just feel what that feels like now. You can open up your eyes. If you want to write anything down that came to you, feel free to. The act of doing this, if this is brand new to you, you might be like, whoa, what is this stuff? What am I breathing? What am I blowing out? Trust is all I'm going to say. Trust, trust, trust. Rewind 5 years ago, I would have been like, what is this? Now, and if you've been joining us for a few weeks now, which I know quite a lot of you have, I would love to hear, how have you found? I've had quite a lot of private messages saying, I have found that this has been happening. I feel more calm. One lady, Emma, tuned in on the Sunday, woke up on the Monday and manifested a goal that she had set for quite a long time. It was quite a big goal. So something came into manifestation like the next day. The power of working on yourself energetically like this and releasing the residue from the week gone by, not carrying it over into the next week, is what is going to set you apart to a lot of people that want happiness, that want freedom of mind and peace of mind, want health, want more wealth, want success. It's doing these little practices that really over time can change your life dramatically. Now, we've been live for 23, nearly 24 minutes now. You might be like, wow, how can this? But I promise you, those who have worked on this kind of thing for a while, whether it's with me, whether it's with anyone else or anything else, might just be your own. Do you agree? Do you agree that it's rituals like this? It's giving yourself time to pause, reflect, tune into your energetic and spiritual self, let go and try new things, approach things with that childlike mind. That is incredibly powerful. Very, very powerful. So my wish for you is that you go into the following week, tomorrow, into this next week, with a clearer mind and with this intention. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, the RAS, that will naturally keep this a part of you. If you've been setting a particular intention, it will draw things into your view. It feels like you're seeing more of it. But be mindful if this is new to you. Be intentional, look for it, remind yourself of it, help yourself along. Oh, that's so good to hear. I haven't done that before in that way. This is wonderful. Good. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is we are going to be closing our wind down session for tonight is take your candle if you have one. Do not worry if not. You can simply place your hand onto your heart. Close your eyes if you wish. I just want you to breathe in that intention once again. Recognize how you're feeling. And on the exhale, blow out the candle and just say to yourself, thank you, and so it is. When we give gratitude, that in itself is one of the healthiest things for you. And when we say, and so it is, that is like signed, sealed, delivered. Thank you very much. No longer do I need to do anything. I'm handing it over. Whatever you believe in, whether that is just I'm letting it go, handing it over to the universe, handing it over to energy source, guides, whatever you believe or you're open to. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to say enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a nice relaxed one. And I look forward to seeing you next week. It's Mother's Day next Sunday, I believe. So I will be live at a slightly different time, but I will, of course, share. So Amber, you're so welcome. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you soon.